Welcome to this presentation of the App Sales Representative Earning. This is our Form 90-85-5. This chart is to help you see how many sales you need to make to earn the money needed for the lifestyle you choose. Earning opportunity is unlimited. There's also an opportunity for you to earn more by becoming a business organizer and create your own sales team. We're going to do a brief overview of the sales chart, and as you become a representative, a reseller, you will get more details on how this works. We're just going to go through a basic overview of it. First of all, we're going to show you the complete chart. As you go down, you'll see it just goes down the bottom here just a little bit. There you go. You can see the bottom. Alright, we're going to come back up. Now we're going to kind of break this down in areas. Over here you'll see on the left hand side in the brown square box area, we have the app sale price. We also have the if we sell it at a discount or if we sell it with a coupon, and then down here is going to give you your final purchase price that the business owner will be paying for their app. You, the sales rep, how much you're going to earn. And then as you do multi-deals, that would go in here. In other words, you do your first deal, and then after you do that, you do many more deals. Come over on that same chart over here, you'll see this is what we call our specialty apps, and this is different types of apps, and one that we sell out there that you're going to enjoy a lot because it's going to be one of your best sellers is the neighborhood apps that we sell out there, and we'll explain all that, how it works, and you'll understand that. Now on this side here, you'll see the same thing. You'll have whatever the app price is going to be, the specialty app price is going to be, and you always have to remember, you'll see the word enter 1 here, just like you'll see it over on the other side. You always have to enter a 1 here to get the chart going. That activates the other fields. Down here the same thing, percentage if we sell it at a discount, also if we sell it with a coupon. Then right down here is, once again, is your purchase price for the specialty app. As you move down, you'll see this would be where your earnings will be right here. And then this is for multi-deals. And then in the neighborhood apps would be if you had multi-neighborhood apps, and that's where this would go. Okay, now at the bottom of the chart, you're going to see the monthly residual income. And then as you come down, you'll see right here, here's the monthly residual income. This is, once we put the 1 in there, you'll see the number pop up here. And then as a sales rep, this is going to tell you how much you're going to earn from that deal each month. And then as you work these multi-deals, it's going to tell you what these multi-deals are here, the total that you're going to get from the multi-deals on a monthly residual income basis. Over here, the same thing is set up. This is actually for on the specialty apps monthly residual income, how much you're going to earn from that. And over here, this is going to be multi-deals, and also the additional ones that you set up in the like say the neighborhood app. You set 1 up. This is going to tell you what you're going to make. This is what you're going to make on the number of advertisers in there. Then this would be the number of neighborhood apps you would have out there. And you'll understand as we get going. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to just run through a deal quickly. We're going to put the number 1. And what that does, that tells you what the price is, $24.95. And the purchase price that the business owner would be paying would be $24.95. Now you're selling an app, and also you're selling an AppSystem. So it's completely different than other apps out there. These are custom apps, and etc. Now, if we decide to sell these at a discount, or you said you want to do maybe a cash deal, there are things that you can do here. Like for instance, if you were to put in a 40% discount, you can see here the price comes to $9.98 as the discount, and makes the price now of the app itself for that business owner $14.97. We'll show you some things later why you might want to sell it at this discount, and etc. Okay, and when you come down here, same thing. If you were to put in a coupon, for instance, say you gave a $500 coupon, then the purchase price is $95. So let's take these discounts out for now. As time goes on, you'll figure out how that discount works and what it does for you. Now, as a sales rep, you're going to make a total of $603 for this deal right here, for this sales app, for your price of selling it to the business owner. So you're going to make $603.63. Okay, which isn't too bad. That's a nice little sell. And then when you come down here, you have multi-deals. Now, let's say if you sell 1 a week, this is going to tell you what you're going to make. Also, what happens down here now, what's showing up down here is how much you make. You can see as a monthly residual income, you're going to make $8.40 a month off this monthly residual income that the business owner pays each month for the maintenance fee and the hosting, etc. As you can see now, when you come here and you put in multi-deals, let's say you sold one, and so you made your $603.63, and then you're going to make your $8.40 each month. When you come back up here and say you sell two of them, now you see what you made. You made $1,207.25 for selling two apps. And then you come down here, now each month off those two apps you're making $16.80 each and every month. And that's as long as the business owner keeps it a live app, by paying their maintenance fee, which they're going to do because this is a big investment for them. It's a powerful marketing tool also. Come up here and just say you sell one app per week, and which is just based it on a 4-week month. So you're going to sell 4. So in a month's time, you're going to make $2,414.50, which isn't a bad salary. That still equals $603.63. And that's just selling one app per week. I mean, that's probably not going to be a lot of effort. And you'll see also what it does. Down here, it brings in your monthly residual deals as $33.60 now that you're making each and every month. So each and every month, that $33.60 is there. And then as you do this, you'll find out. And let's just keep it at 1 per week. And you do, we'll say for 12 months. So let's just make that 48. And actually, it would be 52 weeks. But we're going to just say 48. Make that 4-week month. And you sell 48. Now you made $28,974. by selling one app per week. You can see now also what you created after that year, you created $403.20 each and every month coming into you. And you have to earn that money, and that's by just maintaining your customers, just keeping up to date with your customers, contacting them, etc. Because you do have upsells also. Upsells would be like these specialty apps. Upsells would be our SEO programs and other mobile domination type of programs that we'll get you involved in. So as you can see, that works out pretty well. You can see how that is. Another thing, instead of giving a lot of discounts, one thing that makes a sale a lot easier if you finance it. So we're going to come over to this other side of the chart, and you'll see right here where it reads 6-month payment plan. And the way this works would be, naturally with everything we do, you have to put in the number 1. We're going to leave everything on the other side like it was, and then we're going to come in here. As you can read at the bottom, this requires a minimum $300 deposit. So a business owner can get this app for $300 now. You'll see our $300 goes there. And then what this does, it just breaks down the monthly payment they're going to make. We don't charge any interest, but we do have a $15 per month fee for administration fee, which goes to our office for our office personnel to handle the accounting, the billing of this app for this 6-month payments. Also, we allow up to 12 months payment. We don't like to go this route, but if we have to, we will. But it requires a little bit more out of the business owner. They would have to put, actually our 1 goes here, puts in all our figures so you can see. And let me go back up top here so you can see what this is, the amount being financed right here. And you can see this $24.95 was what the total price of the app was. Okay, when we come back down here, we're going to see, we're going to put our deposit in it. Now this requires a $700 deposit, so it requires a little bit more from the business owner to finance it for 12 months because we're actually not charging any interest. That breaks their payment down to $149.58 plus a $15 administration fee each month. And if they don't want to pay that administration fee and say the $180, you just have to buy the app, buy it outright. They can put it on their credit card or etc. Okay, so when you come over here, you can see what their monthly payment is, and plus their monthly maintenance fee would go along with that. But once the app's paid for, it's only the monthly maintenance fee they pay each. Alright, now we're going to go back up, and right here you'll see over here payments to sales associate. Now when someone finances these deals, we encourage you to do that if it's to make the sale. You always want to try to make the sale and then throw these other options in as a way to make the sale, finalize that sale. Alright, so when you come over here, unfortunately, as the sales rep, you're going to have to take a monthly payment. Below here, you'll see a chart with the minimum deposit of $300 down. We're going to give you $50 at closing from that deposit that's made. And then you can see as it goes up a little bit as we go on. Okay, so let's come over here, and we're going to put in our deposit, which in this case is going to be $50. And then we're going to, now you're going to earn out of the $603.63, which is, if you come over here to the other side, that was what your earnings was, your sales rep earning. Now out of that, we're going to give you $50 at the closing, and then also we're going to carry a balance of $553.63. Okay, that's a payment to you of $92.27 each and every month for 6 months. And you can see here's your balance right here. So each month you're going to get like a residual payment from this business owner to pay That's going to pay for that app that you sold it. Then after 6 months, it just goes back to the monthly maintenance, and now you collected your full amount of money. Just you had to spread it over 6 months, but to make a sale, it's worth it. Also, when you come over here, you'll see on where we had this 12-month payment. Now we don't want to drag you out for 12 months, so we want to keep this. That's why we take a higher deposit. So here you'll end up receiving $200 down. And you have an upline too. You have your business organizer, and then we also have a promotion team. So that money goes into a lot of different hands to get, and you get your share of $200 down. Here leaves your balance at $403.63. Now for 6 months you're going to get $67.27, and that's going to equal your balance of $403.63 plus your $200 equals your $603.63. So you can see how that works. So it's just another way that you can get these deals. Okay, now let's go all the way back over to the other side where we're going to talk about the specialty apps. Now the specialty apps are like your neighborhood apps, and we have other ones that we're making up, and these work well. I mean, this is great. And so we're going to just go in here and put our number 1, and let's just say, and you're going to sell 1 neighborhood app. Okay, now for a business owner to get in our neighborhood app, we generally have a minimum charge of $250. That's a setup fee. It's like making a mini version of their business app and putting it in there. Now, a person doesn't necessarily have to have a business app, but if they do, this gives them the opportunity to also be represented in neighborhood apps, which is what they want, because they want to drive people to their business app and also to their business. Okay, so as we come down, we could do the same thing with the percentages or the discount coupon. Here is what the business owner ends up paying for that, and then your share as off that one individual got in the neighborhood app is $62.50. Okay, and we come down to multi-deals now. We're going to just put a 1 here for right now. So you made $62.50 on that specialty app, on that neighborhood app. Now in our neighborhood apps, we have 25, sometimes a few more categories. And you can actually, with some, depends if we have restaurants in there, etc. The number of people that are going to be in there advertising is quite a few. But we don't only allow, depends on the size of the neighborhood that we're representing. We either have anywhere from 3, generally up to about 6 business owners in a category. In other words, if it's a small neighborhood, say 1,000 or less, we generally only have 3 of that business type. So like for instance, if it was a pool service company, we'd only have 3 in there. If it was a lawn service, same thing, 3. Or painters or any kind of a contract, there would only be 3 of that specific in that go into the neighborhood. Also the same with outside business, like we'd only have like dry cleaners. We'd only have, for instance, 3 dry cleaners in there in this case, if it was 1,000 or less residential homes in there. So it'd be like your dry cleaners, your hair salon, your auto repair, and the list just goes on. So altogether we would end up having about 25 categories with about 3 people in each one of them. So this is our goal, is to have at least 60 advertisers in there. If we have less, that's fine, and we deal with that. You as the person setting up this neighborhood app would make $37.50 on selling a neighborhood app. That's why these are so powerful for you. You make a lot of money, and also it's very easy and cost efficient for a business owner to get in there. And it works. And these neighborhood apps have all kinds of great information in there. It has video and etc. that you can put in there for that business owner. And then also it's tied into coupon pages and etc. So, but we'll go into details on that as you get to know these specialty apps a little better, as you become a sales representative. And so you can see as you come down, you can see here you're going to make $4.19 off this maintenance fee that they're going to pay each month. And in one neighborhood app, and this is a specialty, you have 60 advertisers in there. So now each month you're going to make $251.64 off just that one neighborhood app. Now let's say you set up another one. So we're going to put a 1 here. So now you just worked on your second one. Now you made another $37.50. So altogether you just sold 2 apps and made $7,500 off these 2 apps. Okay, now it takes a little bit more to set up the neighborhood app, and then as there's other salespeople involved, it's going to fill up a lot quicker. So it depends if you're the representative for that company in that app or not. But if you set up a neighborhood app and you did the whole thing, and you had 60 people in there and business owners, and you made an extra one, you did another $37.50. Now when you come down, you made $251, and then also you're going to make an additional $251.64. So now you're making over $500, $503.28, I believe it is what you're making now each and every month, just off those 2 neighborhood apps. Then when you come back in, we're saying you put on a third one, so now you're going to add 2 additional. Now you brought in $7,500 plus your $37.50. come down here, you're making your $251.64 off this original app, off this original one right here, and you're making $419 for each one of them. And you're doing it, you're making your $251. Now you're making your $251 plus your additional two, another $503.28. So altogether now you're making $754.92 each and every month, just off these three neighborhood apps. So that's why these are real powerful, easy for you to use. And also, most of these people that are going to be in here are going to be also end up having an individual business app, and then you're also going to have that person in. They can be in more than, you can have an advertiser in one neighborhood app, and then there could be another neighborhood just down the road, and they can also be in that one also. And that's the whole goal, is to sell them an individual business app, then and move them up into these neighborhood apps to where they can be in 2, 3, or 4 of those. So you can see how powerful that is and how you're going to make a lot of money doing that. This is just a brief overview, and once you become on the sales team, you'll understand this completely, and you're going to just love this. Okay, now we're looking forward to doing work with you and having you sell our apps, and have a good day. Oh, let me just go back to one more thing. A lot of these specialty apps, when you sell them stuff, we're going to sell them for a lot less, and some of them we're practically just giving them away. And what that does, that encourages the business owners to go ahead and get their other app, their individual business app, which is what we really want them to have also, because the two together work beautiful. And this is a big part of their marketing, and it's powerful marketing because it puts them one-on-one with their customers now. All right, enjoy talking to you soon.